Good evening. Welcome to Vancouver Financial Network. My name is Ali Safi. Thank you all for tuning in this evening. Today is January 11th, 2021. Let's go to chart, see what chart tells us. All right, as we get started with S&P 500 today, S&P 500 had like a decline and test this resistance line here. So we are starting slightly positive in Asian market, which is very light volume now. We can't count it as like this is a doji or not. We need to wait for end of the day tomorrow. But here is the pattern that pattern is up, like a trend is up, and all the moving averages are up. They have like a good divergence among them. So this pattern, if it consolidates here, it's gonna go higher. So we need to be careful about the pattern and the reversal probably. So far it holds very well. So let's go to NASDAQ inside the other NASDAQ index. Actually NASDAQ was pretty ugly today. Like NASDAQ has different story. Like we had this wedge. This wedge is going higher and higher. So if we are coming like this, so we can see this wedge is going higher. We broke up about this range, but it came back down. And today price action, we can just argue this is the major trend line or major resistance, whatever you want to call it. But we need to see if price holds above here. So this is very critical for NASDAQ. This is like dark cloud candle, but trend is up again. So if NASDAQ goes back above 13,000, that's gonna go higher to 13,500. That is gonna be my ultimate level for month of the January. Probably next 2 weeks we can reach out that one. However, if we reverse down, we are gonna see like a NASDAQ going all the way down to 12,400. So be careful on that, and that's gonna be very nice support here. So around 12,400, that's gonna be a good opportunity for holding the trend, because this is 50 SMA, scene of the crime. Here is the resistance and support here. So we are watching the pattern to see if this one has any close below this moving average, then it's going to go down. But if pattern holds up here, and if it consolidates here like this price action, it's going to go higher, probably to 13,500. And let's go to the other index, which was Dow Jones Industrial. And Dow Jones had a very good session today. Like Dow Jones hold up pretty well. I'm gonna tell you guys, Dow Jones hold up pretty well. So these shadows actually are not a weakness at all. I know that bears actually try to push the price down, but after like 2-3 sessions, we can see this trend holds pretty well. And we are gonna see Dow Jones, if this pattern holds up pretty well here, if price goes up about 31,227, so that's gonna be a bullish momentum for Dow Jones all the way up to 33,000. But for now, volatility is up. Like I don't know if Dow Jones is gonna have like a movement to the upside, or it's gonna just break down. This is not a good bullish setup, guys. This is not a good bullish setup. This is very exhaustive move to the upside. It doesn't mean that it can't go higher. It can go higher, but this is not an ideal price action for bulls to see this type of wedge pattern, all right? But among the indexes, Russell 2000 had very tremendous move to the upside. Let me show you. So here is the Russell 2000. This is weekly chart, by the way. So this weekly chart, you will see Russell break through above this and hold up pretty well. And this is overbought. The only concern that I have is overbought. And here is the crossover between 50 and 200 SMA on weekly purpose. And that is gonna be a bullish setup for Russell 2000. So if Russell 2000 hold up pretty well above 2100, now we are just touch below that. But if we hold above 2100, that's gonna go higher, like all the way up to 2176, 22.26, 23.46, and 24.32. That's going to be my level for next upside move for Russell 2000. If you go to daily chart, let me show you the daily chart here. So daily chart trend is up. It is very parabolic and it's consolidating right now, and we will see if pattern shoots up for the upside. Then I'm gonna tell you guys, this is a nice pullback here, but again, in weekly chart and in monthly chart even, this pattern is very, very parabolic. All right, so let's go to precious metals market, gold, and see what happened to gold here. So here is my watch list going to precious metals here. All right, so for precious metals, gold shows a rebound from a level. If you see my video yesterday, I told you guys this is a very, very nice support for gold, and look at that, what happened today. So we had like a nice bounce back a little bit. Again, it closed above this dash line, which is gonna be like let me tell you guys exactly what was that number. So 1840. So we close above 1840 and it holds so far pretty well. If we have close, again, if we have close, gold has like a very, very hard time to close above this resistance line here. So let me just extend it a little bit. We need to have close above these three resistance. It's going to be very tough. The first one is 1867. The second one is 1880. And if we have any close above these two numbers, then we're going to go all the way up to 1914. And this is wide range bar, and this is very, very very tough for gold to engulf it or cover it. Look at this. This is the candle we just touched and we couldn't get above it. And as I said, every single time we need to close above this to clean this candle up. We didn't clean that candle up, and look what happened to the price. Price smashed down like that. And we need to go above this 1940 and close it. Close above this. Otherwise, price can't go higher. And price action, lots of people actually telling me this is like gonna be like a short scenario or something like that. I don't see, because this low doesn't break through. So if we go to MACD, I know it is in bullish momentum, but based on the price action, I can see this channel still holds up pretty well, and we are getting above this. This is 1880. This is very, very critical number for gold, and we are getting bounce back above moving averages, and we are holding up above 1840. This is very, very good number, but right now gold needs to consolidate here. If we getting consolidate and going upward and we close above 1880, then we can have a chance to go all the way up to 1940, right? Okay, so let's go to silver. Silver and had a very, very sharp sell-off last week. Silver was smashed down, and here is the monthly chart. I want to show you something. This is a monthly chart for silver. Look at that. This is March low, I know, but this pattern is very, very bullish. I know we failed once, but look what happened after that. So this pattern again is forming in a wedge triangle like this. And if silver consolidates here, I'm gonna tell you guys it's gonna go higher. So when we don't have close on monthly chart, we are just at the beginning of the month, but when we don't have any close below 22.62, it's gonna be bullish for silver, because this pattern is bullish, right? So this pattern is very bullish. And if we are getting close to this like end of this triangle and we are holding up pretty well, there is more chance to going higher. So far silver holds up pretty well. Let's go to daily chart. I want to show you something. In daily chart again, so this is a pattern, this is a pattern that looks better than gold, because gold right now we are here, but for silver we are getting like this spacing, And lots of people arguing that this is like a cup and handle. I don't know if it is cup and handle. I don't know if you can call it cup and handle, but I don't care, to be honest, with that pattern. But here is the resistance that we break above this. We are getting back, testing this 50-day moving average, and we are bouncing back from 50-day moving average, right? And here is the, let me show you, here is the demand area for, not a demand area, we can't call it as a demand area, but this is going to be very, very nice support area here. So we can say silver above this area, which is going to be silver above this area, which is going to be 24.13. As far as silver is above this area and we didn't have like a close below this, it's going to be bullish sign for silver. When we clean this up, this red bar, this wide range bar, we can go higher, but so far it's very, very tough, it's very, very choppy, and silver is getting to the bearish momentum. However, look at this, this is like a divergence here in MACD, so we can say this is gonna be a good setup for bulls if they are patient. So precious metals looks good so far. I don't see any problem with that. Even in highly time frame, it's gonna be okay. So let's go to technology stocks. Here is the list of the technology. Let's go to Apple first. All right, so NASDAQ had all-time high in September, right? Apple didn't close above that all-time high, and also NASDAQ had all-time high last week, but still Apple is lagging. So when Apple is lagging and Apple couldn't get above this December high, there is something wrong with Apple. However, trend is up. We need to go higher than this. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very tough area. Again, as I said yesterday, here is the red bar candle. Apple needs to close above it. Otherwise, there is a tough time for Apple. And the second target is going to be here, 138. And Apple needs to close above it, right? So 133, 138, that's going to be a tough area for Apple to close above it. If Apple closed above this, today price action was very bad. Like this one, this is a hanging man and then going down. Still we are in bullish trend, but if it break down, I tell you guys, Apple is going to be 108 stock. So nothing can stop Apple from here till 108 to 102. And if it cleans this one, it's going to go all the way down to 89 probably. So we will see how it goes with Apple. Apple needs to do more consolidation here and then going higher and clean up this 133, 138. All right. So let's go to Amazon. Amazon, exactly the same thing. Amazon, again, I told you yesterday about the Amazon support price here. So support is going to be 3,056. We had very, very sharp sell-off today, and again, it's getting below this 20 moving average on weekly purpose. But if we go to daily, Amazon is still stuck in this triangle pattern. So it needs to go above this red bar here and then breaking through if we want to see a bullish momentum in Amazon. Right now, moving average doesn't look good. The only support here is going to be these two pivot low here. And if we break through, we are going to go all the way down to 2,900 and even lower. I don't know, probably here, 2,400. It's going to be a sharp sell-off for Amazon. We don't know yet. We have to see, we have to be patient. But so far, seasonally demanding, it's going to be good for Amazon. But again, there are lots of political issues with Amazon, with Facebook, with Microsoft. Let's go to Microsoft first. Then we cover Tesla and Facebook as well. So here's the Microsoft. Microsoft trend is up, trend is okay. Microsoft, but today was laggard, like the other one. This is a red bar. Microsoft needs to close above it. And again, I want to tell you guys, this is very important. Microsoft didn't have all-time high when NASDAQ had all-time high. That is very important. So these stocks are lagging. They can't make all-time high when NASDAQ had all-time high last week. Not yesterday. Yesterday was closed. And let's go to Facebook. Facebook had pretty sharp sell-off today, like very ugly price action. I don't know what should I say. Facebook probably is going down to 238 from here if it covers this low. And the next stop is going to be 214. Facebook gap down, and it is very ugly price action for weekly chart and weekly start here. So here is the daily chart. You see here is higher, lower high, and then look what happened. So Facebook covering itself for going down probably all the way to 200. Probably, I don't know. We're gonna see there are lots of support here, but it's gonna go all the way down to here. These areas are very important to see a bounce if we clean up 246. So probably Facebook is gonna go down to 246 tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, and see if that 200 moving average is gonna support Facebook or not. Otherwise it's gonna go all the way down to even below 200. I have to see. Well, this is very strong support here, 224. So let's see how price actually is doing tomorrow or next week or this week. This week is going to be option expiration for months of January, so be careful. Lots of institution game playing happening. Let's go to Tesla. Everyone's asking about the Tesla, but Tesla started very bad week today. Like this is a Tesla, and this is like a parabolic move all the way up to here. So this candle is not good looking shape, and Tesla, believe me or not, it can test here 693. It's going to be like a 700 stock, and probably that's going to be a good opportunity for buy right there, or even down there here, right? So 651, that's going to be another stop here. And if it covers this one, it's going to go all the way down to 577, which is going to be a magical number, 50-day moving average. I'm not too sure if Tesla goes all the way down to here, but this action is parabolic and it needs to correct itself with time or correction like with price action, right? So let's go to Google, and we're gonna cover Google here as well. So Google had strong price action today. Among the other technology stock, Google had better action. I know lots of folks are saying this is like a head and shoulder here. Yes, it is like a head and shoulder here, but we are getting like this as like a bullish consolidation. And I mean, like, this is a weekly chart, and I'm telling you guys, this weekly chart is like a bullish consolidation here. As far as we are playing in this green bar here, Google can go higher. If we are getting close below these shadows, and if we close below these shadows, it's gonna go all the way down to here. And if we cover this, let me tell you guys, or we can say here, any close below 1628, that's gonna just push the price down here to this level. But so far trend is good, trend is up, and there is nothing wrong with chart. All right, so let's go to energy stocks. We are gonna just cover energy stocks here. First of all, going to natural gas. Natural gas is doing amazing, guys. If you follow up my channel, I told you guys natural gas is having like very nice price action. This is a fantastic impulse, and this is a bullish momentum. And look what happened to the natural gas. This is sunset flip, and natural gas goes above and close above this 277. Natural gas easily can go to this double top. I believe natural gas is gonna go higher, like I don't have it here probably, but natural gas, my ultimate level is gonna be 3.3. And lots of you guys are saying that natural gas is out of the season, it's gonna go down, but price is showing very good momentum to the upside. And I'm not gonna look at the history of the season to see if warm weather is coming, then natural gas is going down. So far it's going up, and I'm gonna be with trend as much as possible. All right, so here is the natural gas. Let's go to crude. This is a Brent price, and crude had a very nice chart. This is very overbought, that's what I'm saying. But as far as we are above this 50 and we are above this resistance line here, so it's gonna be okay. But the thing is, crude has very strong resistance here around 60. So if it goes back down to here to 50 to 52, I'm gonna be buyer for 60. But so far trend is up. It's a little bit overbought, needs to do more correction or consolidation here to go higher, right? But nothing wrong with chart with crude, right? So for energy stocks, we can say before energy stocks, let's go to semiconductors, because I want to show you something with semiconductors. Here is the SMH semiconductor ETF. And the good thing for technology, because we said something like NASDAQ and all the other stocks actually are lagging, but semiconductors are strong. And today we have like an uptick for semiconductors. This is bullish sign for market, right? So inside the NASDAQ, we can see this is March low, and you can see the price is going higher and higher in semiconductors. So as far as semi is doing okay, NASDAQ is fine. AMD, that's gonna be a very interesting chart here for AMD. Look at this. This chart is very strong. I'm not saying about daily chart, I'm talking about the weekly chart. And weekly chart, we are getting out of this, and let me just tell you exactly what I mean by weekly. So we are getting to, yeah, if we clean 100, we're gonna get all the way up to 108. That's gonna be 8% from level now at least. But we need to close above this level. Let me tell you guys, this 100 is round number, and look what happened to the price. But we need to close above 97 and probably 100 just as a round number, right? Right there. So we need to close above this on daily basis. If we are close above this, we are gonna go all the way up to 108. All right, so this is AMD, and in weekly chart it is very good. NVDA, lots of you guys are following me because of this fantastic pattern. NVIDIA was great today, had a very better start, like strong in the early in the morning, but just pulled back a little bit, but it's okay. It was in a very red leg, but NVIDIA doing okay. So again, this is the pattern that I'm looking at based on the indicators, and this is the pattern that I'm looking at in weekly chart, right? So this triangle can go higher, and if it goes higher, it's gonna go like all the way up to 600 and 700, right? So this is NVIDIA, and we are long for that. I'm not gonna add much more out of it. Another one is QCOM. So let me, because lots of you guys asking me about the QCOM. Right. So this is exactly the same with NVIDIA. QCOM, we have like a little bit close to the moving averages, but we need to close above this bar here. when we clean up 158, now we are at 156. When we clean up 158 and we close above this, it's gonna go all the way up probably to yeah 180. Yeah, so we're gonna go all the way up to 180, and let me just put out like a rectangular here. This is gonna be my level. If we close above this, again, if we fail and if it's gonna roll over, it's gonna go all the way up to 120, right? So 120-ish. So we will make a decision on that, but so far trend is up, price holds very well. So we're gonna just watch the pattern, see how QCOM is doing, right? So let's go to transport. The transport stocks actually were, some of them were okay, some of them not. So let's go to IWT. This is like a transport ETF, and here is 4 hours chart. We are pulling back a little bit from the high, and here is the transport here. So we are rejecting the top here, but this pattern needs to do more consolidation. Look at this pattern, needs to do more consolidation. The good thing for transport here is we are close above this red line. This red bar was very bearish, and this one as well. So transport goes higher and clean up this red bar. This is very nice light, we should say, for transport, and we can just extend this trend line here a little bit more right there. So still in the trend, nothing wrong with the trend, but we're gonna watch the pattern to see if it consolidates here more, probably for like end of this week. Then it's gonna be like a bullish signal for transport. All right, but so far is okay. Like transport is doing good, holding up pretty good itself. Inside transport ETF, we can see like a UPS. UPS was laggard today. Oh, sorry, UPS actually gained a little bit. That's good. But this is starting good for a week. Now UPS needs to close above this red bar here. 170 is going to be critical area for UPS, and if it cleans this up, we're going to go to see how it's going to react to the all-time high. And if it cleans this up, it's going to go all the way to 200. But look at the price for UPS. UPS had like a parabolic move. Stock is doing like a choppy consolidation, and that's okay. Like this is what you guys need to see from good stock. Good stock needs to do more consolidation. Look at the UPS price. This is weekly chart, by the way, and look at the price. Whenever it's going up parabolic, it goes down, right? And from here is a March low. Look what happened to the UPS price. So UPS goes all the way from 100 to 160. So it needs to do more consolidation here, right? So this is UPS and Kansas City Southern and FedEx probably. So Kansas City Southern is doing again. So this is not a good price action, guys. This is not a good price action for the top, but we saw something like that before. Needs to do more consolidation. If there is a more consolidation here, then it's going to be okay. But if it goes down to 201, that's going to be a level for transport for Kansas City Southern to see if price is going higher as well. So this is right. So this is going to be, let me show you guys something. Right, so if we go down below this line, then it's gonna go all the way down to 201. So watch this line, just draft it for your chart here as well. So it's gonna be like around something around 210. If it close below 210, it's gonna go down all the way to 200, probably 193. And that's gonna be a scene of crime here. Lots of support here, and we're gonna see like a bullish consolidation here, or if price can hold here, it's gonna go higher. But so far it's overbought and it needs to do more consolidation and backing and filling. FedEx is gonna be another one. right, so let's go to chart for FedEx, and here is the chart. So you see FedEx is doing not good. FedEx is not doing okay, so probably it goes all the way down to here, or oh no, I'm not gonna look at the FedEx right now. Yeah, no, 200. I will be buyer here, probably 200. This is gonna be pivot, and this is gonna be a scene of crime here, and this is gonna be a gap. So you see this parabolic move, and if you go to weekly chart, look at this. This is a parabolic move, and price is holding up here, goes higher, but this is gonna be, yeah, this is gonna be a head and shoulder here, and probably FedEx is gonna be 190 to 200. That's gonna be here. So on the weekly chart, I'm gonna tell you guys, this is like a pivot here, and this is like a scene of crime, and we're gonna see, you see this green bar here, so it's going to be like a good support area here. This is going to be institution money. Otherwise, I'm not going to watch pattern right now, because this is a tricky stock and it needs to pull back a little bit more to 192 to 200, right? This is for FedEx, and this is it. All right, let's go to the final one for tonight. Is gonna be energy, because they did, oh sorry, energy stocks, they had tremendous move today. That was very interesting for me. Where is my energy stocks? Oh yeah, here. So energy stocks, this is XOP, which is oil and gas exploration ETF, just gained a little bit today. So this is nice price action. So we need to clean above this red bar here. So if it clean above this red bar here, so it's gonna go all the way up to 71, right? So watch out these two levels for XOP, and Exxon actually had very tremendous move. Oh, too much chart here. Exxon, right? So here is Exxon Mobil, exactly the same thing. So we need to clean up above this red line here. So 54, that's gonna be ultimate level for Exxon Mobil. Right now it's 46. Let's see how pattern is doing. So we're gonna see. I'm really interested in energy stocks. This is low, this is higher low. And probably if it goes down a little bit, we're gonna just go for long opportunity. But right now price is okay, like price is down. And look at the price, like compared to Exxon, like 5 years ago, it was like 100 a stock. Now it's 46, and it's just dealing with the bottom. And the last one is Chevron. Chevron is the same pattern, but Chevron has, to be honest, Chevron has a better pattern here. This is like a good bullish consolidation here, and I think Chevron can go to 105 probably in 2-3 months, because this is weekly chart, by the way. And if it just hold here and do more consolidation, look at the pivot, and if we have like another dip here, probably to 181, that's gonna be a good buying opportunity. If it holds here, then we're gonna just go long, and then we will see 105 is coming to our plate soon. All right, so if you like this video, guys, just gives us thumbs up, and just please subscribe here through this link. I will see you tomorrow on the chart. All right, fantastic. Have a good one, guys. See you. Bye bye.